Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
Perking up this chapter so I can have 3 days of my life. This is chapter 14, I think. Icebreaker. Get your books out. I keep a fortune cookie thing as my bookmark, and it says, "Be quicker of mind than of tongue." There was no tongue action in the last chapter. This is chapter 14 on page 119. Nathan's point of view. No jibber jabbering or reading. Sometimes I don't use the brain I've been given. It's embarrassing. I'm going to own up and say I deserve the round of silent treatment coming my way. I'm a fucking douchebag. Possibly the biggest douchebag that's ever existed. What kind of person has a woman under them, a woman they've been dreaming for weeks, and tell them that they don't want to fuck them when she's asking for a condom? I couldn't have picked a more vulnerable time to reject her. I didn't even mean to. I hope she understands that. Even if she does, I still hurt her when even with the best of intentions. I was just drunk and jealous after she tried to get into my bed with Ryan's code. I fucked everything up because I was petty. Great work, Hawkins. I wanted to show her I only want her when I'm drunk. I want her all the time. I like her spark and I want to get to know her, but I and truthfully fumbled the bag. I only realized she wasn't there when I rolled over half asleep to wrap my arm around her. She obviously waited until I fall asleep. Not to blame her, since I woke up, I've been calling her, but her phone is going straight to her voicemail. She's only given me her number last night, and I practically died of shock. After she came, she was QM. Oh wow. Sleepy and docile, curling up on my lap, blabbing nonsense, asking me a lot of questions, and looking up at me with her blue eyes. Grabbing my phone from my pocket, checking the time, and she muttered about putting it in her eyeline that she doesn't see all the news I sent. I unlocked it and handed it to her, telling her enjoy herself, and she went to context and typed in her number. Wish I seen yes. Your name is usually a good place to start. I see. She giggled away, tapping her nails on the back of the phone. That's boring. I want to be slut from the Uber. No, that's long. Uber slut. Perfect. I couldn't help to snort. Are you serious, Anastasia? I challenged, but she's already tapping away happily. So now I'm stuck trying to get hold of Uber slut. Answer my phone, Stas. Please answer my phone or I'm changing your name. You have to do so. Hold up, people are walking upstairs. I think we're clear. That happened again, I'm sorry. You have to be something boring like Stacey or Anastasia. No more Uber slut. I hope you were sober enough to remember that conversation. Last thing I fucking need is her thinking I'm calling her a slut after staring at my bed ceiling for an hour, receiving 0 calls or texts. I finally dragged myself out of bed. JJ, Robbie, and Lula are eating in the kitchen. When I finally make it downstairs, they look like hungover pieces of shit. They're all laughing. Well, until I appear and Lula's eyes narrow. Bed cold, Hawkins? Dragging my hand across my face and awkwardly shuffle toward them, I lean my elbows across the kitchen island and prepare myself for the torture. I know Lowe's. I know Lowe's. I know. How did you know so quickly? You haven't been home yet, because we saw her sneak uh, out of here in your t-shirt after hours of you two snuck upstairs. For once, JJ and Robbie aren't saying a word. They're staring into the cereal bowls like the most exciting thing they've ever seen. I've been calling her, but she's not answering. What's your apartment number? I'll drive there. Oh my god. You've taken too many hits to the head, hockey boy. She's upstairs. Hold up. People walking. We're back. Enough jibber jabbering. People want to fucking walk around. She picks up her mug and brings her to her lips, still glowering at me over the rim. I wasn't gonna let her into the Uber drunk and sad wearing a t-shirt. She slept in Harry's room. And where did Harry sleep? I asked calmly as I managed. I don't know, probably snuggled up next to her. Her smile is huge, borderline sinister. They haven't come down yet. You know, they say about men in the morning being glorious. He is so sweet and kind. It's always the quiet ones, you know. Henry would treat her real good. I can still hear her crackle laugh when I'm halfway up the stairs, definitely too hungover to be running anywhere. You're not funny, Lola. He's supposed to say that. Henry's room is next to mine, so the fact I haven't heard a peep is a good sign. I knock on the door and wait for someone to tell me to come in. Now I'm standing outside the door. I can hear her laughing. Knock again, but no one answers. Fuck it. Four zeros because Henry is too scared of being locked out of his own room and not be able to get a thing. She's under the covers, bare face, wet hair, and a coffee mug. Between her, she's chuckling away as something was saying, but when she spots me, her face drops a little before forcing a smile. Much to a delight, Henry was sitting on a half-inflated air mattress on the floor. He looks between the two of us and says, I'm going to go get some breakfast. He shuffles past me awkwardly when I can hear him on the stairs. I step into the room and sit at the bottom of the bed. She sits up and rests against the bedboard. She's still wearing my t-shirt, and fuck me, she's beautiful. Stacy, I'm sorry. She gives me the same forced smile. You don't need to apologize to me, Nathan. You're allowed to withdraw consent at any time. I never ever be mad at you for changing your mind. She takes a deep breath, leaning to put her mug on the bedside table. I just stop. Interrupting, inching closer to her. I'm so glad you know that, and you're right, but it's not the case here. I wasn't withdrawing anything. I was jealous. God, I feel like shit admitting this. I thought if we had sex, you'd wake up this morning and disappear. I hate you being mad at me every time I seem to break into the icy fucking forest you put up. Something happens and I'm back to square one. She listens to everything I say. No arguing, no eye rolls, no sass. I struggle with rejection, she says softly. I never been any good at it. Even as a kid, I felt rejected and overwhelmed last night, and the only wanted to hook up, and you start talking about not sharing me. She shuffles on the bed, fiddling with the ends of her hair, and I can tell this is uncomfortable for her. I feel like you want to be want a relationship or something more than I'm really attracted to you, Nate, but hardly know each other. Sorry for leaving. I just didn't like it, and it made me want to get away from the situation. She's right. I like her, and I haven't even considered what she wants. I like that you know how to share your feelings. She snorts and brings her knees to her chest, putting the t-shirt over them. So she's doing the whole, like, becoming a tent over them tightly. I have so much fucking therapy. Hold up, people are fucking talking. I think it's quiet. She snorts and brings her knees to her chest, pulling my t-shirt over them tightly. I've been to so much fucking therapy. It's taken years off me. Say I struggle with rejections. Dr. Andrews will be so happy I managed to apply it to my real life scenarios. You can be his star patient. Listen, I'm sorry you felt rejected. That's not my intention. This is so fucking awkward. I wanted to ride your dick, Nathan. No, not to cause drama. I need to be honest. I'm not into the whole exclusive thing. I don't like the commitment. I don't have the time. My schedule is full as it is. She couldn't be more direct and clear. I don't like any of it other than the bit where she said she wanted to ride my dick, because I like that. But I can't fault her or for not committing. I hear you, Alan, loud and clear. Committophobia, gotcha. For the record, now we're on the same page. You can ride my dick anytime you want. Oh, Nate. She coos in the cutest and most patronizing way possible, shooting me a smile that goes to ear. I'm not drunk anymore. You're back on my shit list, buddy. I consider taking you off when you give me my rink back. I thought this was probation. When did it become a shit list? Am I at least on the top of the list? Am I number one? You're definitely number one. Being number one on Stacy's shit list is the easiest job I've ever had. We train before her and Aaron every day. We train before her and Aaron every day this week because some shit Briley's got them doing to learn from their mistakes at regionals. The problem is that every day this week we started late and finished late because some of Rant Faulkner has been she's been standing silently, seething with her arms crossed tightly across her chest, trying to murder me with her eyes. Stacy, I tried as I got off the ice and would have to walk past her. Don't even start, Nathan. Not unless you want me to beat you with your hockey stick, she says it so calmly. It was even more terrifying than if it was screaming. My goosebumps would spread over my body. I said that's not wrong. I gotta pause this. It's a different day. I didn't finish that chapter, so here we're continuing the chapter. Alright, I'm just gonna start where at the top of this page we have this page. Yeah, we're almost done. Alright, get your books out. Stacy, I try as I get off the ice and would have to walk past her. Don't start, Nathan. Not unless you want me to beat you with your hockey stick, she said so calmly. It was even more terrifying than if she was screaming, and goosebumps would spread over my body. Yesterday, we were busy winning our game in San Diego, so she had the rink to herself. But today, I don't think I will get out of here in one piece. I can see her in my peripheral vision as I move up and down the rink. She's wearing a baby blue outfit today, and the soft and delicate color feels weirdly unsuitable for someone so full of rage. Well, I can't see her body. I put money on it, clinging to her every curve, so at least it'll be the thing I see when she murders me. I spot her arguing with Aaron, which pleased me more than it should, but distracts me enough for JJ to bash into me, sending me flying into the boards. Pay attention, dickhead. I look up at the clock. I know we're a good 15 minutes over. Faulkner said we don't stop until he says so, and as long as Bradley isn't standing there tapping her foot impatiently, he's prepared to push his luck. Every muscle is aching since he's worked us like a fucking Navy SEAL. What the fuck is she doing? She's skating into the middle of the ring with a look of sheer determination on her face. She looks like, is she starting her fucking routine? She's going to get flattened. What the fuck? Where the fuck is Aaron or Bradley? Stacy, get off the ice. She doesn't even look at me. She holds up her middle finger and carries on with the guy skating around her. Bobby skates beside me. She's gonna get hurt, Cap. You gotta do something. She's floating around the rink between the guys, and it feels like I'm trying to catch a fucking butterfly. A vision in her blue spinning and gliding, unfazed by the danger she's in. Half the guys haven't spotted her, so they haven't slowed down, and embarrassingly, I'm struggling to catch up to her. Captain of the hockey team, and I can't keep up with a 5'4" figure skater. I'm never going to live this down. She finally slows down to do some fancy spinning shit, and I close the gap, scooping her over my shoulder, ignoring her squeal of horror, her fist banging against my back, and it's a good day to be wearing protective equipment. I haven't even said a word, but she knows it's me. Nate Hawkins, put me down now. Hold on, I gotta close my door more. We're back. I don't want to whispering. My hand is gripping the back of her thigh and keeping her in place. I give it a squeeze. Shut up, Anastasia. Are you trying to get yourself another head injury? She's trying to wiggle off, but my grip is too tight, so all she can do is hit me. And frankly, I've been worse. Stop telling me what to do. Shut up. Put me down, Nathan. The anger is seeping through into every syllable, and I know I'm in for it as soon as I put her down. There's practically flames in her eyes when I place her back down on the ground and behind the boards where she will be safe. Her cheeks are flushed red, fists clutching at her side. Her hands fly to her hair, fingers tightening together as she shakes her head. Let me try my computer for that fucking word. Fuck you, Tyler. Fucking quit. What the fuck? Exasperated, chest heaving. I'm trying to concentrate on her anger, not her tits, but it's hard. And if you ever, her eyes lock with mine and I'm frozen on the spot, her voice dangerous low. Ever touch me again, Nathan Hawkins, I'll make sure the only job you ever get on the ice is a Zamboni driver, understood? I bite my tongue. Fuck, I want to kiss her so bad right now. Her hands move to her hips, and she's so fucking hot when she's at me. Understood. Why is Brogan a stiffy? You're overrunning. You're overrunning, and you're fucking up my schedule. I have plans tonight, and I'm going to be late if you don't get off the freaking ice and let me practice. Where your plans? She huffs, crossing her arms across her chest. Nothing you need to be involved in. Hawkins, coach shout, pulling my attention back to the ice. Finish up. I take one last look at her. You look beautiful today. Her mouth opens and closes, most definitely not expecting that. The anger in her face begins to dissolve. Her eyes soften, and almost like magic, a split second pass, and all of it disappears. Oh fuck, Nathan! She shouts, and stomping away from me. Oh, fuck off, Nathan. Oh. I feel like a detective trying to work out where she's going tonight. Stalker is a word the cops use, Nate. Henry informs me that someone from the other side of the room. I wouldn't even put it past him to know where she's going. He probably asked, and she probably told him. That's the shit works with him too, isn't it? I pull out my phone and hope she takes pity on me when she's having practice. Where are you going tonight? Who's this? You know who this is. I think I got the wrong number, sorry. Don't think so. Are you going to a party? Meeting some bikers. Big ones. Full of sperm. This fucking book gets weirder. Great choice of film to reference. Such a brat. Tell you what, Hawkins, if you find me before midnight and you can finally fuck this pretty little mouth of mine, that way I won't be able to be such an impatient, bossy little brat. Deal? You're going to look so good with my cock in your mouth. Happy hunting. Anastasia has infinitely, for using your own good word. Henry's right. I sound like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna fit. Yeah, that's the end of this chapter. Come back tomorrow for chapter 15. This is awful. Bye-bye. Outro play now.
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was